getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Charlotte 49ers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Falcons will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got the back in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the 49ers are marching down the field. Reads it, fires complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Small. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Air Force Falcons offense will take the field for the first time. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. All right, guys, let's chat about Air Force. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's small.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Weeks. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day. This one from 23. Oh, and the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Sweet cut there.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the Falcons in the hurry up. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to do it on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The 49ers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
From the gun, running back on the move. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Gets it out quickly. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They believe they can run right here. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Falcons are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Snags it over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Charlotte. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap it to the back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finding open areas. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. To the air on first down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Creates a little space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
The 49ers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. It's complete. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a fourth down. What a play by this defensive front. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. And the 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll run the sneak for it. The 49ers will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Working that left side now. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He leaves it with his back. Fights off a defender.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Nice move there. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 2 to Oregon. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. The Falcons will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got his man to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. It is good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They want to get this defense on its heels. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle. It's Weeks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Gives it on the option. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The 49ers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Got room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw again. Fires left. Makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Air Force! Fitted in the window for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 28 over Ohio State.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side.
We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Single back formation, and they give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.